Mic check.
This week's exclusive performance.
Live.
The BBC introducing
Virtual Festival
from Nozstock
near Bromyard.
So July, of course, would normally be the home of the Nozstock Festival. Thousands of people gathered in a field in Herefordshire, but instead it's just me and a couple of the people that live on the farm. Oh, and some cracking good musicians as well, including this next artist, who was actually recommended to me by the people that run the Worcester Music Festival. Now, when she's not making music or being a yoga instructor, you can find her on a narrowboat moored somewhere near Alvechurch and Bart Green in Worcestershire. Now, while living in her native South Africa, she was nominated for not one, not two, but 9 South African Music Awards. Now, she relocated just before lockdown, I might add, to the UK. From Alvechurch then, it's Josie Field.
Thank you.
Shall pass. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. Don't let it break your back. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. This too shall pass. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. Don't let it break your back. Watched it slip into the blue sea, silver and gold disappearing in slow-mo, but too fast for me. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey, this too shall pass. Shall pass. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. Don't let it break your back. Ooh, 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 ooh. I was tongue-tied we said our goodbyes. I believed I would see you again. Wish I'd said something real strong, but the moment had gone, unfortunately. Shall pass. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. Don't let it break your back. Hey, oh, let it go now, honey. This too shall pass. I said, hey, oh, let it go now, honey. Don't let it break your back.
Thank you so much. That was a song called Hey Yo, a song about losing something or someone and having to move on. So this next one is called Leo. I'm not big into star signs, but it just so happens I have a lot of Leos in my life, and this is a song for them.
telescope to find it in the sky. Don't need a scientist to give me reasons why. It's in my bones and written in my bloodstream now. Wherever I go, I like Leo. Ooh, 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 I like Leo. Ooh, 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 I like Leo. Ooh, 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 I like Leo. Horoscopes, but you're my lion man. Taurus ain't half bad. I'm a fish out of water in your golden eyes, where the water flows. I like Leo. Ooh, 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 I like Leo. Grasslands of my homeland, I like Leo. In the deserts of Namibia, I like Leo. In the zoo while I'm thinking of you, I like Leo. Ooh, da da ba ba nay. I like Leo. This next song is called My Oh My. And it's about time. It's about time slipping away. My, why am I always the wedding singer, never the bride? And I know what I said a long time ago. But what if I've changed my mind? My time's moving along. My friends all have kids and now I'm stuck here writing a song. Time ticks on, biological clock, don't wait for no one. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna know how far I've slipped behind. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna wake, I don't want to contemplate my restless mind. I remember the days, couldn't care less, I was just about your age. Castles in the sun, swept away by the ocean. My, what if I made a mistake and I took a wrong turn and now it's too late, oh brother. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna know how far I've slipped behind. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna wake, I don't
So this is where the lead guitar would be. Lead guitar solo. And because we don't have one here today, I will do my best impersonation. Ba 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 da da ba 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 da ba 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 da da ba 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 ba. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna know how far I've slipped behind. Please let me sleep right through the night. I don't wanna wake, I don't want to contemplate my restless mind. Oh my restless mind. Oh my restless mind. Thank you for having me. It's been an absolute pleasure being here. It's so wonderful to play on a stage again, and even if I am just looking at the beautiful field in front of me, it's wonderful to imagine that hopefully one day soon we will all come together and play music together. So yes, this next one is also about time. I write a lot of songs about the concept of time and how it changes, and this one is called Nothing. Lost in a forest, carved down names on a tree. I haven't seen you for years, wonder where you could be. Time has successfully cleaved us apart, and if I ever find that tree, I'll see what we carved. Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. Maybe you finally changed your mind. Oh, the scent of a perfume takes you back in time, like paying a visit to your childhood house. Don't you get the sense that time's running out? Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. Just when you thought that you got it waxed, you gotta take it all back. All I really know is change is coming. It's already on the way. Change is coming. Ooh, you better hold on tight. Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. No, 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 no. Nothing, nothing ever stays the same. Nothing, nothing. It's all I really, 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 really know. Ooh, that's right. Ooh.
unsigned, undiscovered.
and under the radar music.
That's Josie Field performing here at our virtual Nozstock celebrations. The sun has come out. It's absolutely glorious weather today, which is kind of fitting, really, in July. And someone who brings the sunshine out wherever she plays is Josie Field. A great performance. Thank you so much for coming down and performing.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. It's such a pleasure to be playing again for all of us musicians who have been playing solo in our bedrooms for the last couple of months. Yeah, we're feeling rusty, but it's wonderful to come out and be here in the sunshine.
Now, that's not a Worcestershire accent. You relocated from South Africa. And what a year to relocate to Britain.
Yeah. Look, no one could have known that this would all happen. And yeah, I moved to this part 2.5 years ago. It's been wonderful, except that half that time I've been in lockdown. So I'm not the best in terms of trying to make new friends and that kind of thing. But it's been a wonderful experience. And of course, living on my boat, which I absolutely love.
Yeah, how did that come about?
If you don't know where you want to live, you just buy a boat and then you can choose a spot. So ended up quite by accident in a small place called Elvechurch, which we found really pretty and just grew to love it. So that's where we've been moored ever since. And it's definitely not like normal living. It's challenging at times, but you are so close to nature and you can really get to experience one season after the next in a way that I never have before. So from that point of view, it's beautiful.
You say we bought a boat?
Yes, so myself and my partner.
Okay, and the challenges of living on a boat. Come on, share them.
Well, there's no real plumbing, and of course we do have a bathroom, but it's tiny house living, so it's all very tight, and that can be challenging, especially in the long winter months when you are cooped up in lockdown. But the beauties of it, the small log fire that we have, and obviously you have to fetch the wood and the coal and everything, and that's the chores that you have to do, but that part is lovely. When those embers are glowing and you're sitting back in your cozy little spot, then there's nothing else like it.
What made you relocate from South Africa?
We had a house back home and we loved it there, and I've done music in South Africa for 10 odd years and I've enjoyed it all. The market there is very small, and once I'd played my music for 10 years to pretty much the same audience, so I thought, why not try somewhere else? And I'm lucky enough to have family close by, and my dad was actually born in Birmingham originally, so thought we'd give that a go.
All right, that makes sense. And you say the market's quite small. What are people predominantly listening to?
So the main things that people would listen to back home are like house music, dance music, and gospel. And it's not to say that there's not always upcoming acts in different genres. It's just that, you know, different stages of your life, you require different things.
And what's life been like since relocating to the UK? So that first half before lockdown came in, was that fruitful?
Yeah, I just started to kind of lay some foundations in terms of getting to find out what the scene was like locally, making a few connections, and then obviously lockdown happened. So I've still got day jobs that I do, and obviously I'm a yoga instructor as well. I mean, I mix it up, and luckily for me, I've had the option to mix it up. A lot of artists had not. So yeah, I consider myself quite lucky.
I was just picturing you trying to teach yoga, but in a centre. But I suppose you haven't been able to do that because of lockdown. And so
no,
is
we've
this
been
something you do in
teaching
the fresh air?
Yeah, so we've been teaching yoga online, which is not the same. You know, nothing's the same online. So we've just
So you're doing that in the narrowboat?
No, I go to a studio and I do that. But yes, it's too tight to actually do yoga in the boat, unfortunately, unless the weather's good, and then you can do it on the roof. But yeah, now that things are opening up, we are doing smaller classes, and it's just wonderful to be with people again.
And lyrically, tell me about some of the songs that you've written and what inspires you.
Life events. I would say the things that you know the best are the things that you've gone through yourself. I would say I wouldn't need to necessarily be inspired to write a song. I write a song having picked up months or years of a topic and then being able to put it into one. So it's not like I have a bad day and then I write a song thereafter about that day. Yeah, when it's time to write the album, which I'm hoping will be toward the next half of this year, I will be sitting down every day and I will be dedicating time to make that happen, because it's one thing getting an idea whilst you're driving along, but it's not very practical. So you really have to like spend time sitting there and playing around with ideas and playing around with melody and lyric. And then eventually that's how my songs appear.
So what's next?
I'm just hoping to kind of root myself musically because of lockdown and because of all the other jobs that I do part-time. I haven't focused my attention fully on music since I arrived, really. And I'd like to make that a focus again. I've just got some really cool gear that I can use at home and record my own stuff. Toward the end of this year, I would say, I'm hoping to release some new material, which I'm really excited about. It's way overdue. It'll be nice to see how the perspective changes now that I live in a different place.
Do you miss home?
I do. I mean, I miss the sunshine, but on a day like this, it's like, well...
I like that answer. So you miss home when it's raining?
Not always.
Brilliant. Well, you're doing all the right things, and I think lockdown can only bring out the best in you and your music. So thank you so much for coming down and performing once again.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
BBC introducing in Hereford and Worcester.
With Andrew Marston.
Be part of it.